Today, teacher, I am fine, thank you.
Okay, that is great. Aura, please tell me what kind of activities do you do during weekend? What kind of activities do you do on Sundays or on Saturdays normally?
Okay, teacher. In in the weekend, I
Yes.
go to the church. I do exercise. I walk or I run in the park. In the morning.
Yes.
And maybe, teacher, I go to the mall for a walk with my parents.
Yes.
And sometimes I go to the trips and my family make a trip and go to the park or go to the pool. And and I before I was going to the institute in a course in a English course, teacher.
Yes.
No more.
Okay. What days? Saturdays.
Yes, Saturdays in the late.
Okay. That is great. And that is so useful because when you are constantly practicing English, you can improve a lot of skills and a lot of abilities for speaking English, for listening, for understanding spoken English. That is a great exercise to do a course. I
Yes,
am
teacher.
searching for a course near in Medellin, near to Medellin, but it's so difficult because I need a higher level. I don't want to begin again from zero. I need a higher level, and it's so difficult because normally when you are in B2, you need to go to the center of the course all the week, and for working is impossible. I am working in this moment, and it's impossible going from Monday to Friday. But I am searching to a course, and I am searching on internet. Oh my God! But I don't want to continue doing anything in internet. For me, it's so I don't know what is the word. So bored is I don't know. I think sometimes it's so difficult to make some activities on internet, but I don't know. Maybe I have to.
Okay, teacher.
Thank you so much, Aura.
Okay.
Has lady, good morning. How are you today?
Good morning, teacher. Very good.
Okay. Have lady, please tell us what kind of activities do you do on your weekend, on Saturday and Sunday?
Mm, yes, teacher. But yesterday, I practice speak with two sons.
Yes.
Son chiquitita and spending my time.
Yes.
Then uh, uh, get the shopping supermarket.
Yes.
Mm, Next, I uh, did homework university.
Yes.
Um, then I watch a movie in English. Then I went sleep.
Yes, okay. But that was uh, a very busy day. You have you have a very busy day. Thank
And
you. Yeah.
no, I had no plan, teacher. Studied.
Oh, that's fine.
I believe practice reading.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Hot Lady.
Thank you, teacher.
Milena, good morning. How are you today?
Good morning, teacher.
How are you today, Milena?
Um, I don't know, teacher. I'm going at church, iglesia.
But how
How
are
do
you
you say?
today? Are you excellent? Are you fine? Are you sad? Are you
Today is good. Dentro de lo que cabe.
sorry?
It's very good.
Very good. Okay. And tell us, please. Uh, Normally, what kind of activities do you do during your weekend?
How, teacher?
What kind of activities do you do during your weekends on Sunday and Saturdays? You study, work,
Uh,
you read.
yesterday, I went with my family and mall
Yes,
and walk. My daughter has a video with with her partners. But
yes,
um, we had all afternoon in the
yes,
mall yesterday, and today in the morning studying, do homework.
yes,
In the afternoon, I'm going to the church, iglesia,
yes,
church.
yes, yes.
Uh, no more in the night, sleep.
And you take breaks. You
How,
rest,
teacher?
you rest, rest descansas.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, that is good. Thank you so much, Milena. And Esther, good morning. How are you today?
Very good, thank you. How about yourself?
I am excellent. Thank you so much. And Esther, please tell us about you. Tell us about your work. Tell us where do you live? What do you do? Tell us about you.
All right. First of all, I would like to apologize because this is the first time I join in these sessions because, well, my schedule changed. So that's the reason of not assisting to the meetings. Well, I live in Barranquilla. I'm 26 years old. I work for a business process outsourcing, which is a call center. Well, what else? Well, that's it.
Okay, thank you so much and welcome. We almost finished our encounters, but of course you can practice and you can yes you can be here with us these last classes. Thank you so much, Nestor. And Erica, good morning. How are you today?
Good morning, teacher. I'm great, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, Erica, please tell us what kind of activities do you do normally on weekends?
Generally,
Yes,
in my weekend, I do the job of the house, of the job of the mama, mom.
yes.
um, I am with my family. We watch movies or we go for a walk and relax on study, depending on what you have to do. Yesterday, for example, I was helping my sister prepare the 15-year party.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh my God, that is amazing.
for my niece.
Yes.
Very exhausted too.
Oh my God, I can imagine.
Yes, any things. I don't think I don't know believe que fuera. I was very difficult
Yes.
prepare the party 50 year.
Yes. Because you have to think in many things, in a lot of things. You have to think about. For example, the music, the food, the place, chairs,
Yes.
tables, decoration, a lot of things.
The-
And you begin and begin and begin and begin, and you things appear for organizing. It's crazy.
Yes, it's very crazy. And music, ¿cómo se dice postres, teacher?
Dessert,
¿Cómo?
dessert
Ah, eh, bueno,
of food.
and the dress is very exhausting.
You are cooking. Are you cooking the food on for the party?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
true.
Oh my God.
Yes, it's very, very. Oof. I,
Okay. So
I is necessary to do
yes,
in the moment is that is all for that.
yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Erica,
Thank you,
for
teacher.
your experience. Now we will begin with our warm-up activity. I will send you the link. Give me a moment. I will show you. Give me a moment, please. I will search uh, what you have to do. Okay. Moment. I will share my screen. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, give me a moment because this is. Oh my God, this internet is terrible this weekend. Okay, I will send you the link of this page. You will listen in this part, and at the same time, you will read the text in this part. You can choose slow, normal, or fast for listening the text. The idea is that you can listen the text twice or three times because when you are listening and when you are seeing the words, your brain can link can link the words and can link the sounds for every word and for sentence. Then I will send you the link. You will make. I recommend you make clear in this part in slow. But for example, Nestor, I think Nestor has a good English level. Nestor can use other one. You will make click click in here slow. You will listen and at the same time you will read the story twice or three times. Then we will try to read every paragraph, remembering what we have listened. I will send you the link. Give me a moment. Sorry. Sorry. This is the link. Please follow the link. I will see you in 8 minutes, more or less, and we will do the other activity. Listen, read, search the unknown words, and I will speak you in a moment. 8 minutes for do that.
Teacher, you're breaking up.
Seven, Nestor,
Yes, you were breaking up.
I'm breaking. Nestor,
Teacher, let's begin.
yes.
Ah, okay, teacher.
Have you finished? Ahora,
Teacher, sorry.
no problem. Have you
And
finished?
yes, teacher.
Okay. Uh, has Brady have finished?
No, teacher, un moment, please.
Okay. Erica.
Yes, teacher, I finish.
Okay. And Nestor.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Now, I will share my screen with you once again, and you will try to read the one paragraph of the story, remembering the words that you have listened. A moment, please.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Aura, please begin.
Hmm. Kay Payne didn't know he was poor until one day in the fourth grade. He was standing in line when a cafeteria cashier asked him for $125. The cashier was new and didn't know that Kay was from a low income family, so his lunch was always free.
Thank you so much. Erica, please, the next one.
Me, teacher?
Erica, yes, continue reading.
Yes, teacher. Yes, yes. Kid never realized, se me enredó la lengua.
No
Kid
problem.
never realized that
Realize,
some students
realize,
realize, realize,
realize.
realize. Kid never realized that some students paid for their meals. His students feel poor. In financial terms, Kid was no poorer than the day before. Yet yet he has stubbornly compared himself to kids who were better off. He thought he would the exchange.
Okay, thank you so much. Has Lady, please.
Yes, teacher.
This one, the third one.
In the days to come, Kay grew to hate his clothes, his hair, and the way he talked. He believed in the key to the world that he was a poor person. Before that day, he thought he was the same as everyone else. Now he withdrew into his chair and keep his distance from everyone.
Thank you so much. And finally, Nestor, please, the fourth one.
Um, Kid called in the moment. I'm sorry. This one. Okay. Keith called it the moment which changed everything for me. Keith is now a professor of social psychology. He believes one of the worst things about being poor is feeling poor.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, a moment, please. Sorry, I will come back. Yes. Okay. I was explaining you the last encounters that this first activity is for practicing our fluency, is for practicing our grammar, and for practicing our vocabulary. Sorry. These kind of activities are so useful when we are learning English and when we do not have to practice home, because normally here in Colombia and in our university, uh, obviously you are speaking Spanish, and normally the complete day, all the day you are speaking Spanish, and when you have to practice, you normally practice doing, for example, writings or reading some text, but we have very few opportunities for practicing English. Um, when you are alone studying, you can use, for example, this page. The name of this page is Deep English, or you can use, for example, a serial. You can use, in sometimes you can use YouTube, but you have to be careful because sometimes the spelling of the words are wrong, is wrong. Then you have to be careful. But you can practice listening and trying to read the the text. You can practice also, for example, recording yourself while you are reading something, or for example, listen somebody speaking and try to repeat what that person is doing. Because when you are trying to speak English here in Colombia, for us, you have to develop two abilities, two different abilities I can see. You have to develop a mental or a brain abilities. You have to know in your brain what the way for say the things, and you have also to know how to put, for example, your tongue, how to put your mouth, how to pronunciate different words. And if you want to practice, you can use these activities for practice, and you can listen, you can read, and you can try to repeat by yourself. Okay, now we will continue. Sorry, I think Soriana. Sorry, Soriana. Oh my God, I am dreaming. I saw Soriana. Soriana. Okay, sorry, I am dreaming, I think. Now we will begin with the topic for today. The topic for today is celebrations. I will explain again my screen with you. I will share again my screen with you. Give me a moment. And you will think, oh my God, give me a moment. You will, I can move this. You will read and you will try to answer these questions. The first one, I will read you and then you will try to answer all of the questions in only one answer. You will answer all the questions in only one answer. You don't need to answer one by one. First one, what is the most important celebration in my city or town? Second one, what kind of activities can you develop there? Third one, what is the food during the celebrations? And third one, do you enjoy that celebrations? Why? For example, I live near to Medellin. In Medellin, we have in August, more or less, Feria de las Flores. Uh, During Feria de las Flores, you can enjoy concerts, you can enjoy parades, you can enjoy, I think, those things. Okay, you can enjoy different shows with animals, with persons, and normally in the mall centers, you can see or you can watch a beautiful decoration for the feria. Uh, the food, I think, is not food. I think is a drink. Normally, people drink a lot of beer or aguardiente, and maybe in the end bandeja paisa, beans, rice, meat, yes, that. And I really don't enjoy the celebrations because I don't like a lot of people. I don't like to be between a lot of people. I think it's terrible because could be dangerous because sometimes you are so busy and you have to go to work or you have to go to study and it's so difficult to go through the people for going to your destination. Then I don't enjoy that celebration. I want to listen Aura. Aura, please tell us about the most important celebration in your city or town.
Okay, teacher. The first and the most important celebration in my city. I live in Cali, and
Yes,
in Cali, it's the Feria de Cali in
yes.
December. It's the most important celebration here. What kind of activities can you develop there? Okay, in Cali, the feria during 6 days, from 25 this, of December, and off the 30 of December, and develop a lot of activities. For example, in 25 is the Salsódromo, and is a, I don't know, teacher desfile, uh, with the academies of salsa dance for the street. In 26, for example, is the Pacific Days, when the people can to eat a lot of foods of the Pacific. In the 28 is the festival, Cali, the old Cali, Cali Viejo, old Cali, and the people can to use a lot of costumes or celebration, a lot of person characters in Cali. For example, Jovita Feijó or the Jairo Varela, etc. In 29 is the old cars, el desfile de carros viejos, old car, and the people can to get can to look a lot of cars, uh, in the history, for example. And the ferry is a normal day, is a final day, and that day, the government, the, the government, es que government, o sea, la alcaldía,
The
eh,
mayor.
okay, teacher, thank you. The mayor give a lot of concerts. For example, this year come Romeo Santos,
Oh my God.
come teacher. I need to save money because I want to watch him. I want to
Yes,
watch him.
I want to go too.
And okay, con a lot of artists, teacher. And what is the food during celebration? The common or normal food in Cali is the empanada, or
Ah, delicious.
yes, de empanadas, or de sancocho de gallina, sancocho de ham, and and other food feature like, I don't know, pues cholao, common food here.
Yes.
And do you enjoy the celebration? Of course, teacher. Um, I enjoy the celebration because I like, it's my favorite celebration, and because it's a feria, very, it's a fire, very interesting, it's very dramatic, attractive, and con people of a lot of parts of the world. And the people in the fire is very, I don't know, it's like a very enjoy and very, como, no sé, it's very crazy. No more
Okay.
teacher.
Thank you so much, Aura. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Excellent. Now, Erica, please tell us.
Okay, teacher. What is the most important celebration in my city or my town? I live in Mosquera, Cundinamarca. So there are not many celebration extras, only Christmas and New Year. What kind of activities can you develop there? Um, Mosquera, it's a town near Bogota, so there aren't many celebration. Um, Only Christmas, the, the ¿cómo se dice alcalde?
The mayor. Or
Uh, the
mayor.
the mayor, okay. The mayor prepared a party and public concert in the main park. Um, what is the food during the celebration? Um, the food during these activities are those of Christmas, fritters, buñuelos, natilla, and those things. Do you enjoy that celebration? Why? Yes, I I enjoy them. This is a town very quiet, quiet, and I can mm, I can enjoy it. Is that teacher? No, no more diversion. Pour in diversion.
Okay, Erica, thank you so much. Now, please, Nestor, tell us about your city.
Okay. The most important celebration in my city, in Barranquilla, is the carnival. They are developed 45 days before the holidays. I don't know how to say that in English. Semana Santa. Holy Week?
Yes, Hollywood. Yes.
Okay, good. So there are parades. It lasts 5 days. It usually starts a Friday and then ends on Wednesday. Those days are festive, so nobody goes to work. Nobody go to work, and the typical food for that festival is called, I think, clown rice. So well, that's it. I don't enjoy carnivals because the city gets really dangerous and it's impossible to mobilize, especially for me that I work for those days.
Yes, I know. Uh, when you can enjoy that kind of celebration is wonderful. But if you have to worry, it's terrible because it's impossible to go from one part to other one. It's terrible and it's dangerous. Imagine it's too dangerous too. It's very dangerous. Okay, thank you so much, Nestor.
You're welcome.
Soriana, please.
Okay, teacher. What is the most important celebration in my city or town? I live in Corozal, Sucre. is This city is near from Cincelejo, the capital. The celebrations are the carnivals, the same that Barranquilla. These celebrations are on February of each year. Uh, in my opinion, I don't like too much these celebrations because The city gets a little dangerous. Everybody throw away water. How do you say espuma in English? Um, Teacher?
Give me a moment. I don't know. Give me a moment. I will search. I don't
Okay.
know how to say espuma.
Espuma on the streets. Everything looks too crowded for me, no? But in general, I respect the likes of the people. What kind of activities can you develop there? They make paradise,
Yes.
and people dance all the time. The people drink everything. They enjoy a lot. What is the food during the celebrations? For these celebrations, I see that they eat a lot of fried food, and some foods are mote of cheese, viuda, arepa y huevo, every
Give me a moment. Sorry, Soriana. What is viuda? What is that?
teacher. Excuse me,
What is viuda? You say
viuda.
viuda.
Okay,
What is
viuda
that?
is it's a soul meat, and they cook it and they eat this meat with yuca, with cooked yuca and potato and another I don't remember the name. Nyame with nyame. It's a kind of dish, meat
Yes.
with potato with nyame, and they eat everything cooked.
Oh my God.
Yes.
It's like a dry sancocho. It's like a sancocho without caldo. I don't know
Eh,
how to say.
Here in the Coast Caribbean, they make the trifásico. It's a
Yes.
kind of sancocho. In my
Uh,
in my town, we call sancocho, but in Corozal is called trifásico. They make a sancocho with four kinds of meat. Yes,
okay.
it's a little different.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Eh,
Okay, Doriana, please continue. Sorry.
okay, do you enjoy that celebrations, right? Since I am here living in Corozal, I start to enjoy the celebrations. I don't disagree a lot. I try to adapt to this environment. Yes, no more. For me, it's okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Soriana.
Okay.
Has Lady, please, what about you? What about your series?
Yes, teacher. The most important celebration in Pereira is Happy Birthday of City. Each year in August during 12 days. Activity you develop, excuse me, teacher, are concert, shows, folklore. In concert, there are different artists for music popular, also how say desfile horses.
The still is paradise.
Mm,
Como tu
ah,
decía paradise, but you say paradise, paradise.
parade, parade horses. The food, there are the king food, how arepa, bandeja paisa, sancocho, um, uh, king food, different. but delicious, delicious. I enjoy the celebration because I share different persons. Um, Also, uh, I found it is, uh, is celebration is very nice. You can't arrive here in Pereira. You know, no celebration. No more teacher.
Sorry. Thank you so much, Soria. Lady, sorry. Thank you so much. And finally,
Okay.
Milena, please. I don't know if Milena can hear us because she was having troubles with her computer. Milena, can you hear us?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, please. Uh, Tell us about your series.
The activities of celebration in my city is a woman word cover, vaquera. How did you say cover?
Yes.
Okay.
Give me a moment. Oh my God, I forgot the word. Yes,
How
I
teacher?
forgot the word. In a moment, I will say. I forgot the word. Yes, cover. What is the other one? I don't know. Yes, I will search and I will say you. Continue, Milena, please.
Okay. It's an event that takes place Salsa. The word of woman of the how do you say Jano?
Give me a moment. Shano, flat,
Plan. ¿Qué es close? Que me sale como plain, o algo así.
plain. I don't know.
Plain. Ay, se me salió. No,
Okay.
no. Exactly the word of woman of the plane and to demonstration that not only men know how ride a horse or a cows. Um, um, they demonstrate muchas different modalidades. How do you say modalidades?
Different things or different modalidades de qué. Repítame, por
O
favor.
sea, no solo que, o sea, no solo demuestra que los hombres también pueden hacer esas actividades como montar las vacas, los caballos, ¿sí? No, también lo hacen las mujeres.
Okay. You can say, for example, in that celebrations, women have the opportunity to participate in different activities that normally do the men. Las mujeres pueden participar de actividades que solamente o que normalmente hacen los hombres. Yes, the woman can participate of activities that normally do the men. Do the men. Yes, something
Okay.
like that.
How, teacher?
Give me a moment, I will write it.
Aló.
Give me a moment. Mali, give me a moment. For example, women can participate of activities that normally men do. Yes, las mujeres pueden participar de actividades que normalmente hacen los hombres.
Okay. And the other festival here is the International Europa.
Yes.
Is the most important event cultural event of the meta. In this event, during 5 days, I think, more or less, where the real for the general, this event realize the anniversary of the department. The activities are obviously dancer joropo, music, singers, music, llanera music, events como festival, how did you say, even comida llanera, llanera food.
Yes. Uh, cowboy food. Pues la comida de los vaqueros, cowboy food.
Okay. I don't know. How did you say coleos?
I don't know. I don't know that word in English. I think there are words that are some that are only from Colombia. For example, la guapanela is from Colombia. It's impossible to translate that. Coleo.
I
Yes,
don't know.
coleo.
Coleo and course, how the concurso? The ride, the course, activities, the festival, gastronomic festival, concerts, and sports relative of the planes.
Um, do you enjoy the celebrations, Milena?
How, teacher?
Do you enjoy the celebration? Do you enjoy the celebration? Do you like? Uh,
Por por lo, is how do you say, son chéveres, no sé cómo decirlo.
I like.
I like the activities. No like is the el how did you say, trancones que se arman.
Yes, the
Los
traffic,
eventos
the
que
traffic,
tapan la mitad de la ciudad la tapan.
the traffic. Yes.
The traffic is terrible during that days.
Okay, thank you so much. Right
Okay.
now, I think everyone has participated, has played the Elena, Aura, Erika, Nestor, and Soriana. Yes. Now, around the world, you can find a lot of different celebrations. I will show you one of them, and then you will search other ones and you will explain it. I will tell you about Lunar New Year or Spring Festival. Lunar New Year, sorry. Lunar New Year is like New Year, Chinese New Year is the New Year for Chinese people. Date: the first day of the year falls on the new moon between January 21st and February 20. Normally, for Chinese, they don't take in count the New Year for us, the normal New Year, but they use this date for celebrating a New Year for them. Between January 21st and February 20, they have their New Year. Place: normally in China, but there are different cities and different countries when you can see parades or activities about Chinese New Year or Spring Festival. What is the purpose for this activity? Uh, the, the purpose is to celebrate the first day of the year. For us, for example, January 1st, but for them is the first day of Chinese New Year or Spring Festival. It's defined as the first day of the first month in the traditional Chinese calendar. What people do. The celebration begins on New Year's Eve and lasts for around 50 days through the middle of the first month. This festivity is a time for a family reunion and is considered the most important part of the Chinese New Year celebration. People often visit relatives and friends, do some shopping, watch traditional Chinese New Year events, launch fireworks. You know this word, fireworks, son juegos pirotécnicos, fireworks, and plan for the coming year. The celebration is sometimes accentuated with a religious ceremony given in honor of the heaven, earth, the family's ancestors, and other gods. In modern China, Chinese New Year is a celebration public holiday, and working professionals usually enjoy 7 days of time off, including the weekend. Uh, During Chinese New Year, they have different activities. Normally, Chinese New Year in, is celebrating during 15 days. They have family meetings, a reunion, uh, they have different events, they launch fireworks, they have religious ceremonies, and the professional working, for example, us, they have 7 days for enjoying the celebrations of Chinese New Year. What people wear, eat, or drink. The color red or bright colors. It was once believed that the red could scare away evil spirits and bad fortune. In addition, people typically wear new clothes from two head to toe to symbolize a new beginning in the new year. They wear with red color, and they wear new clothes from head to toe in these dates, in these celebrations. To eat, normally they eat fish, Chinese dumplings, spring rolls, rice cake, and sweet rice balls. Now I will share with you in a moment a link, and you will watch more information about Chinese New Year. In a moment, I will share with you this. You will watch more information, and you will try to understand why they they do that. In the video, they will explain you why it's so important for Chinese people. I will happen with Aura. Uh, they will explain you what is so important for Chinese people. For example, using red or launch fireworks. Please watch the video and I will speak you in a moment. Can you hear me? Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Soriana, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher, I can hear you.
Okay. You will watch the video and then we will speak about that celebration. Now you can hear me. Okay. Okay. Now I will explain you the next activity. These are some questions about the video and about the information that I have read to you. The first one, I think, Milena is having troubles with her computer. Milena, Milena, okay. Erika, you will begin. Uh, what is the purpose for Lunar New Year in China? About the video and from the reading. And what do you remember? What is the purpose for Lunar New Year in China, Erica?
Uh, in China, in the moon,
Lunar New Year.
yes, in the Lunar New Year in China is the festival. I uh, even one moment, teacher. Se me olvidó una palabra. Yeah. The 15 days together and with food celebration. That's that the dice are fun, but according to legend, is scary. Scary because this was a beast, the name Nian. It scared the people and animals. People uh, very scared. Then they used drums and so loud fireworks, and Nian never returned. Then tradition continued, and they do art in
Yes, thank you.
commemoration the legend.
Yes, thank you so much,
Thank you.
Erica. Soriana, please. Which similarities do you find between Chinese New Year and Colombian New Year?
Okay, the similarities that I find between Chinese New Year and Colombian New Year. Uh, Colombian New Year's have family meetings than Chinese New Year.
Yes,
Another similarity, Chinese New Year have uh, okay, have a lot of food
yes,
than Colombian New Year.
yes,
Yes, but in the similarities, yes,
yes,
that
yes, yes.
there's only two similarities that I find.
Okay, thank you so much,
Okay.
Soriana. And now, Nestor, please, would you like to take some tradition from Lunar New Year to our celebration? And which one? Nestor, Nestor. Okay, I think Nestor is not.
Hello?
Ah, yes. No,
Sorry. Okay.
no problem.
Yes, I heard the question.
Okay.
Uh, well, I think I will take the envelope when they share envelopes themselves to wish luck. That's a
Yes.
good one. I like it.
Okay. Thank you so much. And finally, health lady, what do you think have to be the most important thing in these celebrations?
Okay, teacher. I believe share with different persons and family. Uh, Also, enjoy is important in meet meet different persons for know different cultural. Um, how say past teacher?
I say what? Sorry.
Past.
Pass.
How say?
And I don't understand the question. Ah, peace. Peace.
Ok, teacher. Como pasarla en paz, pero how say?
Uh, to be in peace. To be in peace.
Ok, teacher. Sí, es child different person. I
Yes.
enjoy.
Yes. Thank you so much. Now, the last activity, I will show you some celebrations from around the world. This is our last activity. You will choose one. You will search information about the celebration and you will share with us what you find. You have to search the date, the place, what is the purpose, what people do, and what people wear, eat, or drink in these celebrations. We will begin with Erica. Erica, which one do you want to search?
I teacher, I choose
Yes,
the
yes,
practice.
yes,
Uh,
yes, you can choose.
okay, the first
The
Carnival of
first
Brazil.
one, Erica, Carnival of Brazil. And Soriana,
Holy India, the second.
second. Nestor, oh my god, Nestor is not here. Has lady,
Teacher number 9. Pero, Carnival of
of
Venice.
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 Uh, see. Okay, Milena, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Milena, which one?
Eight. Number eight.
8. St.
Eight.
Patrick's Day.
Yes.
Okay, you will search information. Milena, you will search information. You will have 10 minutes more or less, and you can organize in a piece of paper. You can also organize it in Word or in PowerPoint. You will search information and then you will share with us what you find about this celebration. It's clear the activity.
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Yes,
okay.
teacher.
Okay. I will speak you in a moment. Nestor. Nestor, we are developing in this moment an activity. You will choose one of the celebrations and you will search information about it, and then you will share with us. Please tell me which one do you want to work. In this moment we have San Fermin Festival, San Fermin Festival, Jipenk, Mardi Gras, Oktoberfest o La Tomatina. Ok, yo te voy a mandar lo que debes buscar. This is the information that you have to search about your celebration. Okay, we will do something. Can you hear me? Sorry, can you hear me? Yes. Okay, we will do something. I know 5 minutes is short time for developing this activity. Then we will let this activity for the next encounter, and the next encounter on Saturday, we will begin with this activity. You will have the whole week for searching information. You can organize an slides with pictures, with different things for showing better the information. And the next encounter, we will begin with this activity. Yes, uh, and because I have to go to work too.
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Great.
yes, yes, yes. Then I will see you the next Saturday. Thank you so much for your time, and goodbye.
Goodbye, teacher. Thank you.
Goodbye. Enjoy your day.
Bye, teacher.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.